Hi everybody, my name is Winnie Mudhoni Wambu. I am from Kenya and I am specifically doing this video because I'm really concerned about the number of people that I'm seeing online looking for their lost kin. Most of these videos I see them, most of these posts I see them on Facebook of people looking for their family and their friends. I have lived in Dubai for over a year, so I can tell you the reality of things down here. And what I can tell you is the Dubai job field is a very competitive, aggressive, and dangerous venture. And you need a lot of mental strength and a lot of conscious awareness. And if you don't have any of this, you're going to get carried away, especially if you're desperate to look for a job. So I will do a longer video in certain clips that I've been receiving of people crying out for help, locked up in these countries. They're asking the United Nations and other human rights organizations for help to just help them leave those countries and get back to their own countries. But here's the plot twist. I want you to know that your family or your friends, they went there on their own consent. They went there willingly. They were offered a job and they took it. But the problem is, for some of them, actually, most of them are pros. So they knew what they were going to do there. It's just that when they went there, the Chinese just, they the game changed, and they realized they had been trafficked. But most of these people are pro scammers and they knew what they were doing there, but some of them they didn't know what they were doing there. And the way that the Chinese lure you is they're gonna offer you IT jobs, call center jobs where you're told you're gonna be a receptionist or you're gonna be what do we call them? Customer service. And then once you reach your job is when you realize the reality of what you're gonna be doing, which is being an international scammer. But these people, they were most of, not most, all of them, when they're on their consent, they were given a job offer, they were offered the salary and they thought the salary is really good and they chose to leave, but they left through Dubai. That's why they're missing in Dubai. They're not there. And the good thing about Dubai is this: Dubai is an Islamic country, so there's a lot of humanity there. And unless you do a really grievous crime in Dubai or in the United Arab Emirates, the most that can happen to you is deportation. You will get arrested. That's for sure. You will get arrested and you might stay in jail for maybe 2 3 weeks, maximum 1 month, maximum. You can never spend more than a month in Dubai if you're not a killer. So maximum a month, and then you're deported back to your country. But the problem is, once you arrive in these Asian countries, Cambodia, Thailand, Myanmar, you cannot leave. Chances of you living, not even living, you living alive, they're very minimal. Because first things first, once the Chinese employ you, they're gonna confiscate your documents. They will take your Emirates ID, they will take your passport, so you cannot leave. The other thing is that the way the Chinese work, they have little Chinese towns everywhere. So they have established these little environments where they have these buildings, which are the offices and the accommodations for their employees, which I prefer to call them slaves, because that is what you're doing. It's modern slavery. And in these towns, what they do, the offices are there. If you want to go to the mall, it's in the same vicinity. It's gated. So you want to go to the mall, downstairs. You want to go to the pool, downstairs or maybe on the rooftop. And it's crazy that you're working 13, 14 hours a day, locked up, no pay. You have 1 month off, one day off a month, sorry, 1 day off a month, which is crazy if you're working 13 hours every day. So the list of the countries that these people are in, the main country number one is Cambodia. Cambodia is number one. Number two is Myanmar. Number three is Thailand. Number four is Malaysia. Number five is Vietnam. And all I can say is it's very sad because these people, when they went there, they went with hopes that their lives will change. But now they realize that their lives are changing in the worst way. You're locked up in a foreign country with no documentation. You cannot leave. They're surrounded by rebels with guns. no pay, and when they complain, they're being beaten. Really, really beaten. So if any of you are looking for your family or your friends, there was a raid in 2024. And in this raid happened in Dubai, where the Interpol, the international police, raided these scamming centers that were occupied by the Chinese in Dubai. And they were all shut down. People were deported. Some people died. That's the other thing I want to say. If your family is not in those countries and they were doing scamming jobs, just know that they're probably dead. Because a lot happened like those few weeks in 2024. When people were trying to escape, some of them died, some of them panicked, some of them got disabled, broke their feet, their hands, their necks, because like there was a lot of chaos when people were trying to run away from the police, because these are international, this is the Interpol. These are not like Dubai regular police. This was the international police. So a lot of shit went down that month. Let me call it 3 months. So yeah, acha nirudie tena kwa Kiswahili kabla dakika zangu ziishe. Nimekuwa nikiona video mingi sana za watu wanatafuta watu wao wenye walipotea, wenye walikuja Dubai. Kuna watu walikuja kutafuta kazi, kuna wenye walikuwa tayari wanafanya kazi, kuna wenye walikuwa wanaishi huko, and all of a sudden wakapotea. Nawaambia hivi, hawa watu wako kwa hizi nchi: Cambodia, Myanmar, Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand. Na watu walilipiwa ndege kutoka Dubai hadi hizo nchi na wakaenda, walikubali mshahara, wakakubali kazi yenye walipatiwa. Lakini sasa hawa watu walinyang'anywa passport, wakanyang'anywa Emirates ID, hawana documents. And hawa watu wamefungiwa kwa maofisi katika nchi za kigeni, hawezi toka, na wanalilia I don't know how to call human rights organizations in Swahili. I probably know how to, but it's not in my mind right now. But all I'm saying is, kama mnatafuta watu wenyu wenye walipotea, wako Asia, na kama hawako Asia, walishakufa, wako huko kwa desert, washaziko huko. And if the Arabian soil can ever speak, I'm telling you, the Arabian soil carries a lot of African blood. And these Africans are mostly West Africans and East Africans. Hawa Waafrika ni Waafrika kutoka West ni East. You know, you understand what I'm saying, eh? Afrika Mashariki na Afrika Magharibi. Exactly. Afrika Magharibi. You know? Na hawa watu wamefungiwa, hawezi toka. Hawana makaratasi, wamefungiwa na mapolisi, hawezi toka hizo nchi. Na kama kwa zile video ambazo nitakuja kuweka baadaye, kama hautaona mtu wenyu pale, jua basi ule mtu wenyu alishakufa. Manake ile siku polisi walikuja, tuliona mambo makubwa, mambo yenyewe hata siwezi explain mimi, hata nikaambiwa na mdomo yangu ni explain, siwezi elezea chenye niliona hiyo siku. Lakini watu wengi walikufa sana, watu wengi waliokolewa na Mungu. So kwa hivyo kama unatafuta mtu wenyu, tafuta njia za kumtafuta hizo nchi zenye nimetaja. Usipowapata, jua mtu wenyu alishakufa. Asante kwa kuwatch video yangu. Tuonane kwa ile video nyingine. As I'm saying, if you haven't found your kin is probably in one of those Asian countries, or they're dead. Thanks for watching this video. I will do a longer video where where I will insert those clips of those people who are asking for help from human rights organizations all over the world. And let's meet on the next video. I hope this was helpful to people who are wondering, where's my brother, where's my sister, where's my friend? They are in Asia or dead. Sorry to say. My name is Winnie Muthoni Wambu. See you on the next video. Thanks for watching.